Hi traders, this is Cynthia of Day Trade Forex bringing you a short introductory video to my new Pro Advanced Currency Strength Meter. And this is the strength meter right here, and it shows you the relative strength and weaknesses of the 8 currencies. And we know that the 8 currencies can be combined into 28 currency pairs. The problem for forex traders is that there's 28 currency pairs is a lot to try to look at when you sit down and you're ready to start trading. So this narrows your search down and saves you hours of time and frustration. And what you're looking for is a very strong currency and pair it up with a very weak currency. The color coding makes it really simple to be able to do this at a glance. You can see we have 3 currencies that are red, and 7.0 all the way up to 9.0 is extreme. So we have 3 currencies right now that are very, very strong, and the yellow and the orange are relatively weaker. Now, the orange is a little bit stronger than the yellow, but not as strong as the red. So the euro right now is fairly strong, and it's just a little bit on the strong side, but it's not strong extreme. The US dollar, on the other hand, is yellow. Yellow is very weak, and a 2.3 or 2.0 is a very weak currency. So the US dollar is very weak right now, and the CHF is weak, the CAD's weak but a little stronger, and the yen is weak. Now, if we saw blue, oh, there we go, US dollar just turned blue, 1.9, so the US dollar is weakening. Blue is extremely weak, orange is strong, red is extremely strong, yellow is weak, but not as weak as the blue. This is just a simple little color coding and numerical value that actually you'll quickly come to understand at a glance. Now, the Aussie right now is about as strong as it can possibly get at red 9.0. It was 9.0 just a second ago. And if you go down and look at the Forex Factory calendar, maybe we'll see why. So in 52 minutes, the governor of Australia is going to, well, I don't know, he's the governor of something, is going to speak in less than an hour. And Australian bankers, hedge fund managers, traders are anticipating that whatever he's going to speak about or whatever he's going to say is going to be very good for the Aussie dollar. So there's a lot of bullish interest in the Aussie and buying the Aussie dollar right now. On the other hand, in an hour and 21 minutes, U.S. President Trump is going to speak, and look at how weak the US dollar is. So it's very possible that bankers, hedge fund managers, and traders around the world are a little skeptical about what President Trump may be saying in an hour and 20 minutes. And the dollar is weak. It's reflecting not a lot of confidence. And that's how you can use these currencies to see what kind of confidence there is in the political shenanigans or maneuverings or the economic events. So that's the Forex Factory calendar headline. It explains a lot what's going on coming up in the next hour, hour and a half, even though the currency strength meter actually is reflecting sentiment right at the moment. And so right now the sentiment is that the New Zealand dollar is very strong, the Aussie dollar is very strong, the yen is very weak. So these are emotional, psychological sentiments that can be based on political or economic happenings around the world or geared around the particular currency for that country. So you can tell a lot, but this is very changeable and it changes on a dime. And so even though it looks like this Aussie news is very bullish for the Aussie dollar, when this guy starts speaking, it could change in reverse just in an instant and become weak, a weak yellow or even a weak blue if they don't like what he's saying about the Aussie economic situation or economy or something happening, some event. and the US dollar, maybe people will really like what Trump has to say and it will become orange or red, very strong. So you just don't know. This is showing you what the sentiment is at the moment. It has nothing to do with the past. It has nothing to do what you're seeing on the chart, except for this very last candle. That's what the currency strength meter is showing you, is the sentiment that is occurring around this currency, and it's reflected in this very last candle. So this is the Aussie Yen Pair on a daily chart. The Aussie is very strong, extremely strong at red 8.0, and the yen is very weak, although not as weak as it could be, but yellow is fairly weak at 3.0. So people are very bullish on this currency pair, and you can see it in the daily candle. It's very strong. Now if this changes, the candle color will change, and the pound dollar, the pound is very strong, red 7.8, and the dollar is very weak, so the pound should be going up, and you can see on this daily candle it is going up. It's a green candle. However, the RSI is sloped down to red oversold area, so there's some mixed signals here, but basically the last candle is showing you what the sentiment is for the currency pair. If we look at the pound yen, the pound again is very strong and the yen is very weak, so the pound yen on the daily candle is starting to go up. If I were to switch this to, say, a 30-minute chart, you'll be able to see that the pound yen has been in oversold territory. This blue band and this red band are my Fibonacci heat map. These are oversold and overbought zones. So the red is overbought and the blue is oversold, and you can see that the pound yen has been going down, down, down for most of the day, and now the pound is strengthening, so we have a green candle, and the yen is very weak. So people are buying the pound and selling the yen at the same time, and that makes the currency pair go up because they're buying the base pair is the pound and the cross pair is the yen. So that's making this pair go up. So that's the currency strength meter. This is my Fibonacci heat map. We also have some support and resistance Fibonacci indicators, two others on the Pro template. And we also have my new buy, sell, close button, which just with one click, if you click buy, it'll place your trade for you with your desired lot size based on the percent risk that you've chosen in the settings. And it'll place your initial stop loss and take profit directly on your chart, which are adjustable lines. You can move them up and down on your chart. And it also places the trade with your broker. So clicking buy or sell will actually place the trade with your broker with your stop loss and take profit lines, and they'll be at a risk to reward ratio automatically of 1 to 2. So your risk will be 1, your reward will be 2. So the space between your stop loss and take profit will be double. The take profit is double. You can adjust the lines directly on your chart and increase your risk to reward ratio if you want to increase your reward. Very easy to do that. So if you want to close the trade, just click close and it'll close your trade. The buy, sell, close button is a one-click button for any function, and inside is the trade manager. So there's a trailing stop trade manager that will actually book 1/2 of your lot size when it reaches your desired number of pips. And I give you already several preset files that you can choose from. I give you a quick scalp, a scalp, 2 day trade set files, and a swing set file, and you can use those until you learn how it works, and then you can create your own or change them if you want to. I have a training video that shows you how to do that. And you also get preset files for my favorite CFDs, which you can see them down here at the bottom. The gold, the US 500, which is the S&P 500, the US Tech Index, which is the NASDAQ Index, and the US 30 Index, which is the Dow, and this DE 30 Index is the DAX, UK 100 Index, and Japan Index. So I've created set files for you to use. And they're all scalping set files because I can't create that many set files. There's just infinite possibilities actually. So I've just created, for the indexes at least, and gold, I've just created scalp set files, and in a training video in the PDF, you'll learn how to adjust the values in the set files so that you can make them a day trade set file or even a swing set file. So those are the most important features of the Pro Advanced Currency Strength Meter template. I provide email support if you have questions, and I certainly do encourage that. So thank you so much for watching. I know that you're going to enjoy it very much, although I have to warn you that this is an advanced template and it's not geared for newbies. If you're a newbie, this is going to be pretty much too advanced for you, but as an intermediate or advanced trader, you're going to enjoy all the different indicators. So thank you again, and happy trading.